Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you for the Sea of Sorrows faction event, and I did something a little different this time. I did all three teams on level 500 deep delves, so it's hard as it can get. I just wanted to show you proof of concept here that all three of these teams, a low level team, a mid level team, and a high level team, can do the hardest content. You'll be able to make it all the way, at least get all rewards, go all the way to level 500 if you want. And I don't think any of them even died, so I did them all deathless too, pretty sure. But here is the first team. This is your low level team, so I didn't use anything over an epic. I used no mythics, I used no legendaries, and I went with Rowan. So we have access to blue and brown. So you could also do triple defiance with the Axe of the North if you would want to, or like Black Manacles, triple Dwarven Gate, or something like that. But Rowan is available, so you can do some sort of Rowan team. So you got access to the Mirage Queen if you have it, but just my own restriction here, doing a level 500 deep delve with a team that has no legendaries and no mythics on it. So didn't put the Mirage Queen on it just to show that you can do it. I got Shield of Urskaya, Angry Mob, Rowan, and Malcandessa. So Malcandessa is an empowered converter. She converts yellow to green. So at the beginning of every single matchup, you're going to look for that and see if you have it. If you don't have it, sometimes you'll still shoot it off as long as you have like a 3-match, but sometimes you won't. It depends what else you have going on. Using Titan class just to get that rock solid, make sure we stay alive. We need a Brownstorm anyway for the Angry Mob and the Shield of Urskaya. But the main way you're going to use this team is, check for your Malcandessa. If you don't have it, maybe match a brown, get your barrier, your rock solid, get up your Shield of Urskaya, and then cast your Shield of Urskaya on your Rowan, and then cast your Rowan, or cast your shield multiple times on your Rowan, and then cast your Rowan. Or you can cast the shield on Rowan, cast the shield on Rowan, cast Rowan. There's like many ways you can do it. All the while you're shooting off angry mobs, you're looking for that alignment with the Malcandessa. And that just everything on this team serves a purpose. Everything on this team is good, and you can get through the whole event, obviously, since I did it on level 500 deep delve. With a team that has no legendaries or mythics on it. And I didn't even use the Mirage Queen. But there you can see I got it done. Level 500. It was a deep delve. Hopefully it showed that. Every single one of these is going to be a deep delve just like that. But that's what I would recommend. Cast your Shield of Urskaya on your Rowan. You can cast it on there multiple times till you have 1,000 armor if you want. But early on, you're not going to have to do that. Very early, you just cast Rowan once. And then the deeper you get, you'll have to start casting your Shield of Urskaya on your Rowan. And then the deeper and deeper you get, you'll have to start casting it twice on Rowan or casting Rowan twice. What's cool about that team is the Angry Mob also has a summon if you happen to lose your first troop there. And it's a really good mana generator as well. Alright, so here's the second team. We have brown and blue, so you could also do Chalcedony here, but I wanted to show that Gobtruffle can do level 500 Deathless in a deep delve. So you could take Gobtruffle Shuffle all the way through the whole event. Whether you're just getting all rewards or you're going to level 500 trying to do Deathless, it can do that, as long as you play it right. I think some people, they just get impatient, they don't play it right. It can be an infinite loop if you let it be one. So first thing you're looking for here, we got Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, Doomed Glaive. We got, I think I went with either Titan or Archer class. I think Titan. So we got, a brown storm. We got a green storm with the Doomed Glaive. So we start with like a brown storm, and then we move to a green storm with the Doomed Glaive, I think, eventually. But anyway, first thing you want to do with this team is either match brown or blue, get up your Forest Troll. Your Forest Troll is going to make a ton of green, get an extra turn, get up your Gobtruffle. Then you start casting the Gobtruffles, and you start that infinite loop. So every time you have a Gobtruffle, you're going to want to cast it. Unless you just have like the perfect alignment with your Doomed Glaive. At the beginning of this level 500 deep delve, I was just casting Gobtruffle, and it was taking a long time. So eventually towards the end in the last 3 or 4 battles, like you'll see here, this is like one of the last 2 battles of the whole level 500 deep delve. I started casting the Doomed Glaive more and more. So as long as you're careful, you can cast that. If you have you have to have perfect alignment. You have to make sure, like I did right there, a little bit of extra damage, some skulls while we're hitting all enemies, while we make a green storm, so it doesn't screw us up any because it makes a green storm as well, which will help the gob truffle and the forest troll. So yeah, as long as you just get up that forest troll as soon as possible, cast it, that'll get up your gob truffles, loop the gob truffles a bunch of times until you get alignment with the Doomed Glaive. Then you cast the Doomed Glaive only when you have like perfect alignment with brown. You're changing brown into Doom Skulls. So you want to make sure that gets an extra turn. That creates a leaf storm that does a ton of damage, then you go back to looping your gob truffles again. One thing I think people kind of do wrong there is you want to take other extra turns in there in between that are of the wrong color. Get them out of there. So if you see like a red extra turn, get that out of there. If you see like a blue extra turn, get it out of there. You know, a purple extra turn, get it out of there. So like your board is as green and brown as possible. So make your board as green and brown as possible and just keep looping those gob truffles. And then if you see a Doomed Glaive and you want to use it, go for it. Just be really careful. Alright, so that was the mid-level team that had no mythics on it, and it can do level 500 Deep Delve Deathless. So you can do... You're not going to need to do that. So this is the point. I'm showing proof of concept, the hardest possible battles I can do here with these three teams, a low-level team, a mid-level team, and a high-level team. And you're not going to even need to do all this. You're going to be doing like all rewards or something. You're going to be going to level 90. So I just wanted to show that the low-level team could do level 500 Deep Delve. So you know it could work on level 90. Anyway, and if you want to go to 500, you could use all three of these teams. Alright, we have the high-level team now. We're going to go with High King, Iron Gut, and Zul'Goth. But we don't have access to purple, so we can't use Thrall, we can't use Leprechaun, so we had to kind of do a little, substitution here with a couple things. So I went with High King, Iron Gut, Essence of Evil, Angry Mob again, and then Zul'Goth. And this team was really good, and it was probably the best one I did. It was the fastest as well, and I like it. I like the Angry Mob on this team. Because it was just getting everything up so quickly. I was just using the High King Iron Gut mostly. I would shoot off a Zul'Goth every once in a while towards the end of the battle if there was like one or two enemies left. That's what you want to do. This is the mistake you can make with this team is shooting off your Zul'Goth too early. You want to make sure you devour with that High King Iron Gut as soon as possible. You want to kind of tie up the first enemy with the Essence of Evil so they don't hit you with skulls. And then you want to use your Angry Mob to get everybody up. So make sure you're shooting that Essence of Evil onto that first enemy so they're not going to kill your High King Iron Gut like at the beginning of the battle. You've got to get a Devour off. You need to get like 2 Devours off, and then you'll be good to go. Then he'll have tons of attack. You can shoot off your Zul'Goth, do some skulls, or you can just keep devouring, whatever you want to do. But yeah, with this one, just make sure it's like a race at the very beginning of the battle. You got to get that High King Iron Gut up. You got to get that Devour. So sometimes I was matching green real quick, using the Essence of Evil on their first troop so they wouldn't kill my High King Iron Gut with skulls, all the while getting up the High King Iron Gut by exploding the board, cursing the first enemy, Hunter's Marks the first enemy, entangling the first enemy, and all of that worked good together and would go Devour. Now I have all these stats from devouring. Now I have a bunch of attack. I could, devour again and then shoot off a Zul'Goth. So that's how you use this team. You devour a couple times with High King Iron Gut, get his stats way high, and then you shoot a Zul'Goth off and then finish him off with skulls with the High King Iron Gut that has a lot of attack. Anyway, that's the 3 teams, and you know they're good. They can do deep delves on level 500 without even dying, so you can use it to do whatever. So, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.